Alright, I think I'll start a new document here just to show you a few more of these layer tricks. And these things seem really simple, but they can have very complicated applications. So I really want you to get the hang of this stuff early on in your Photoshop life. Alright, so I've got one layer in a document, nothing fancy going on. And I'll just draw something here. One really handy thing you can do with layers is you can make a quick duplicate of a layer. And there are, as usual, several ways to do it. You can right click on the layer and then choose duplicate layer. This comes up, layer 1 copy, that's fine. Doesn't look like too much changed. Actually, you might notice it got a little thicker, and that's what tends to happen when you duplicate right on top of the other. But if you look over here at your layers palette, you'll see there are now 2 layers. Grab the move tool, because remember the move tool moves everything that's on a layer, and just drag this off to the side. And now I have 2 of these. Alright, now if I wanted to do this again, instead of using the right click duplicate layer, I could go up here to my layer menu and choose duplicate layer. So now I've got a 3rd layer. If I wanted to do that again, I could go up here to layer, duplicate layer, and now I've got a 4th one. And if I wanted to do it one more time, I'll show you the way that I tend to do this the most often is just drag and drop this layer onto the new layer button down here next to the trash can. And now I've got another one. So I tend to use that one the most. You can do whatever you want. So now I have these 5 layers. To delete a layer, all I have to do is click on, have the layer selected that I want to delete, and then click on the, not the trash can on the dock, the little mini trash down there at the bottom of the layer palette. It says delete layer. Do that. If I want to delete this layer, I could right click on it and say delete layer, or I could go up here, choose delete layer, or you guessed it, go up here to layer, delete layer, and we're back to having just one layer. So again, quickly, to duplicate a layer, I just drag and drop it onto the new layer button down there. Now I've got 2, then I can move it off like that. But knock yourself out, you know, you've got all these other ways to do it. So find the way or ways that work best for you and have a happy life. So now that I've got these 3 eyes all on one layer, all on separate layers, I want to merge them onto one layer together. Now I don't always want to do this. There's a lot of benefit to keeping your layers separate, but I'll show you how to do it. Sometimes you want that. A couple different ways to do it. With this top layer selected, I can go here and I've got a bunch of choices. Merge down. We'll just merge whichever layer is selected with the layer right below it. And I'm going to undo that. And another option, which would work better in this case, is merge visible, which will take all the layers that are visible and merge them into one layer. I'll undo that. So for example, if I just wanted to merge the outside eyes, I could take the middle eye and turn it off and choose merge visible. And we'd have one layer with the 2 eyes and another layer with just the 1 eye. So I'll go ahead and just merge all of these. So I'll say merge visible. Now we have 1 layer. Now what happens if I want to separate objects from a layer or elements from a layer? So I'll go up here, grab the freehand lasso tool,